And to face contemporary challenges, teleSUR is taking on technological improvements and new formats in its effort to amplify the stories that others prefer to keep quiet. Details in the following report.
A dream come true, to tell the story of the South with its own voice. The yearning of millions from Latin America and the Caribbean to be visible found in teleSUR the possibility of starring in stories that before would have been deliberately invisibilized by the corporate media.
In these 18 years, teleSUR has become a genuine expression of formerly invisible realities, telling the stories of nobodies of our continent and around the world. Realities that have been manipulated and hidden by the big media outlets.
teleSUR began as a television channel on July 24, 2005, at the initiative of Commanders Hugo Chavez and Fidel Castro. In tune with the challenges of the new times, it became an informative multimedia.
The fact that teleSUR Signal is now 18 years old is basically the consolidation of what was once the dream of Commander Chavez, and that now allow us to be brothers and sisters and to take that sense of brotherhood to different parts of the world, from Africa to a good part of Europe. And it is not just about broadcasting an idea, but all the cultural wealth that we have in Latin America and the Caribbean, and for that, without a doubt, teleSUR has been a key piece.
With more than 20 correspondents and collaborators around the world, teleSUR speaks the languages of our region. The public multi-state initiative with the greatest global impact in Latin America and the Caribbean reaches Europe, the Middle East, and Africa with its Spanish broadcasting service. With its English broadcasting service, it reaches the English-speaking Caribbean and Africa. It also distributes content for social networks in Portuguese.
My wish is that we continue to move forward, to go deeper, to advance more, to unify our work, which is the most important thing. And my wish is to continue to fulfill another 18 years of work.
In order to build its own communication agenda, this multimedia company maintains alliances, cooperation agreements, and collaborative journalism projects with media such as CGTN from China, Russia Today, Ispan TV from Iran, Al Mujahideen from Lebanon, and the television of the BRICS. It also provides high-quality content to broadcasters without production capacity for major global events.
teleSUR came to break some of that hegemony, and it came to build democracy, because when there is more than one version of a news event, it helps to create in the listener, in the viewer, a broader vision of the facts.
More than 600 workers of this multimedia company at its headquarters in Caracas, its production centers in Havana, Mexico, Quito, and in its offices around the world resisted during the last 5 years the impact of coercive measures against the member states.
My wish is that we continue to grow as people, as professionals. teleSUR has been seen as an opportunity for many countries that have been invisible. teleSUR has opened those windows.
The challenge now is to move from resistance to creative growth in order to multiply the informative strength of the multimedia with emphasis on innovation and journalistic quality of its contents, formats, and platforms.
teleSUR has always been in a technological growth, and let's say in terms of its expansion. It is broadcasted around the world. This is not a secret that has been permanent. This new teleSUR studio, Studio D, digital studio, we have called it that. It is a studio that will produce podcasts in this case.
Thus, day by day, teleSUR makes history and tells it with the tune of diverse voices and images from the global south.